Okay, while waiting for others, let us start. So I'm going to discuss this morning about the fourth type of hydrocarbons. As I have already discussed before, there are four types of hydrocarbons. The first one is the alkanes, single bond, alkenes, double bond, alkynes, triple bond, and now we have the aromatic hydrocarbons. These aromatic hydrocarbons from the word aroma, meaning most of these hydrocarbons, aromatic hydrocarbons, have a sweet smell. Okay, but it doesn't mean that it is edible because it has sweet smell. Some of it are even carcinogenic. What is carcinogenic? They are cancer causing. Okay, so what makes it aromatic? What makes this fourth hydrocarbons very distinct because of the so-called benzene ring? Okay, what is benzene ring, by the way? So benzene is known as aromatic because of its pleasant odor. Okay, aroma from the word aroma. It has a pleasant odor. And this one has a very distinct so-called structure, and that is the benzene ring. So aromatic hydrocarbons has preliminary the benzene ring. Benzene ring has that molecular formula of C6H6. No? So it's really different from the alkane single bond, alkene double bond, alkyne triple bond, and it is in a straight structure. Here it is in a ring. Okay, here. No? So this one, benzene ring, meaning it has that C6H6, how it will look like. It will look like in a six-sided ring. Okay, now, so they are arenes. Sometimes they are called as arenes. No? So a compound containing one or more benzene ring, that's are arenes. Okay, and it has that aryl group, meaning it could be a substituent in a form of benzene ring. No? A group derived from arene by removal of hydrogen atom from arene and give a symbol of AR. Okay, so benzene ring was actually discovered by Kikuli, no? But no, earlier of that was discovered by Michael Faraday. No? So way back 1825. Benzene ring has a molecular formula of C6H6, as I have said. This is different compared with hexane, cyclohexane. No? If you talk about hexane, it has 6 carbon, di ba? Cyclohexane has 6 side, but it has a hydrogen, 2 hydrogens. Mahingay kag cyclohexane, cyclogani, meaning it is in a ring, but it is still a part of an alkane, no? Alkane or alkene. No? And it has 2 hydrogens. Here, it will have 6 hydrogens, but this will be shared among the 6 carbon. No? So that is a benzene. The difference between benzene with hexane, hexane has straight chain, no? That is CH3, CH2, 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 then CH3, 6 carbons, no? In cyclohexane, it will have 6 sides, but it has 2 carbons in each, 2 hydrogen, in each carbon. Okay, so benzene is an important compound both in industry. Way back before, we use this in the laboratory as our solvent. But as years go by, it was found out that it is carcinogenic. So we substitute it with dichloromethane in the laboratory. No more benzene. Though benzene is much cheaper, no, as a solvent in organic compounds, but we eliminate it because of its effect. It has a carcinogenic effect. Okay, so not only it's poisonous if ingested in liquid form, but its vapor is also toxic once it is absorbed during breathing or through skin. So that is why we eliminate this, because long-term inhalation of this will damage the liver and could cause liver cancer. Okay, that's it. That is benzene. So it was Kikuli who discovered the structure of benzene. Now, the first structure was proposed by Friedrich August Kikuli, 1872. It is consisting of 6-membered ring with alternate single double bond. So how many double bond? There will be 3 double bond, and there will be 1 hydrogen in each carbon. Okay, so here it is. This is now Kikuli structure. So how many alternating double bond? This one. So each carbon has hydrogen, hydrogen, 1 hydrogen, and alternating hydrocarbon. So this is now Kikuli structure. No? So if you're going to write this, you can have it this way, pero mas dali ni siyang ani ring. And this is known as the benzene ring. No? In a ball stick model, you can see it here. No? So how many carbons? That one with the black, it has 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And each carbon is attached with 1 hydrogen. Okay. So what do you mean by resonance? Meaning it has the same molecular formula, but they will differ in the structure. The structure is in the geometric structure. The structure here in the benzene ring will differ where the double bond is being in place, as long as it is alternate. So this is Lewis structure, no? Resonance ni siya. What do you mean by resonance? Pariho ra ni siya, no? So the double bond is here, 1, 2, 3. Or you can have it another 1, but it's still the same. This is still benzene ring, no? That is 1, 2, 3, like that. Okay, so that is how it looks like. Therefore, no, each individual Lewis structure is called contributing structure or Kikuli structure. So this one is another form of benzene ring. This one is still another one. So this one is counterpart with this, meaning they are the same. No? That's it. So that is what is meant by resonance. A resonance is a molecule best described as a composite of 2 more structure. This is a composite, meaning this one is the counterpart of this one is a counterpart of this formula, and that is resonance. So how do we name aromatic hydrocarbons? Same thing with our alkane, alkene, alkyne, we have substituent. What do you mean by the substituent? Is there is a branching. No? In case there is one branch, okay, here. No? So this is what is this one. Diba? This is ethyl. So your parent ring is benzene. So the name of this is ethyl benzene. Now this one is methyl. So you could name this as methyl benzene, but there is a name for this, no? Basta CH3 gani na ang iyang branch, first branch is known as toluene. Now, if it is, what is this? This is ethene, no? That is styrene. The whole name of that is styrene, and that is one substituent. No? So the IUPAC system always retains the common name following that compounds. Another one, no? So The first one is if the first substituent is methyl, it is toluene. If the first substituent is ethene, it is styrene. If the substituent is a hydroxy or OH, it is phenol. So memorize. You're going to memorize this. If it is a ketone, no, it is known as this is methanoic, diba? Okay, it is anisole. If it is an amine, NH2, it's aniline. If it is an aldehyde, no? Okay, it is benzaldehyde. It's an aldehyde. If it is an acid, it is benzoic acid. Let us wrap it up. Okay, this is toluene, this is styrene, OH, phenol, OCH3, anisole, an amide, aniline, an aldehyde, benzaldehyde, then an acid, carboxylic acid, it is benzoic acid. That is one substituent. And this will serve now as your parent, no? Parent ring name or the benzene ring name. Okay, so the phenyl group, that is C6H5, because one of your hydrogen is being attached, it's now an aryl, so you're going to remove the hydrogen atom from the benzene and it will have a symbol of pH. Okay, so here it will be a phenyl, so kung naa na ang imong carbon, ang imong benzene is being attached with, kung mahimo siyang attachment, okay, it will be phenyl. Okay, so if this will be the case, this is a diba? This is a cyclohexene. Cyclohexene, why cyclohexene? Because there is a double bond. So where it is attached, your cyclohexene is attached with Osaka benzene ring, and that is in a phenyl. So that is one phenyl cyclohexene. Okay, then here you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. So this is an alkene. Okay, there is a double bond in carbon 1. There is an attachment in carbon 4. And what is that attachment? That is a phenyl. Where is phenyl being attached? At 4. Therefore, your name here is 4-phenyl. Where is our double bond? It is in 1, butene. And your parent name is butene. Okay. So, how about if there will be 2 substituents? Okay. The first way of naming it in a 2 substituent is either ortho or meta or para. What is ortho? Ang orthogonic class is if and when it is in the same, sunod siya. Sunod gani siya, that is known as ortho. Or you can name it as 1, 2. Then there is one in between. So that is one, one, what you call this? One nga like kas nga distance nga medyo siya layo, that is known as meta. That is here, it is 1, 3 or meta. Kanina niya 1, 2, you could also place it here, 1, 2. Here, you can also have it here. That's still ortho. Bisag niya, that's ortho. Here, ortho. Here, ortho. Here, if it is meta, that is, you can have here the substituent and another niya, that's still meta. Okay, meaning there is one in between nga walay attachment, and that is meta. In para, it means, can you still remember cis and trans? Pareho ka ng trans, pareho na siya sa para. Para meaning just adjacent. So this is para, or you can have 1, 4. Asa pa laing para? Kana ug nganha. That's still para. Kana ug nganhia. That's still para because it's adjacent. Okay. And that is how it is being named as ortho, meta, and para. Okay. When one of the two substituents in the ring imparts spatial name, for example, this is what is this? This is toluene. This is phenol. This is the NH. No? This is the amide here, and this is the benzoic. Okay, we name the compound as the derivative of that parent. So we will consider now this toluene, this phenol, no? This carboxylic, no? Benzoic acid, I mean, as the parent, and they will be, no, named as carbon 1. No? You will start counting with the parent name as carbon 1. Okay, here. No? So, take a look. What's the parent name of your ring? It is benzoic acid. But there is a substituent. As I've said, you will start now with your carbon 1 with your parent name. No? That is the benzoic. So, 1, pwede nga niya 1, 2, 3, 4. Pareho na gyapon. Or 1, 2, 3, 4. Where is your bromo? It is in 4. So, your name is 4-bromobenzoic acid. Here, take a look. There is an amide. That's aniline. Okay. So, your aniline will be carbon 1. And your chlorine is carbon 3. Manganong di man ta mag number nga neg 2, 3, 4, 5 because your chlorine will be farther. So be sure your branching will have the number nearest to your parent name. So we'll have it 1, 2, 3. So your substituent here is chloro. Where is it being located? At 3. Therefore, your name here is 3-chloroaniline. Okay. Then, oh ma'am, we have kung kanira, it is, this one is toluene. So, pwede na gyapon nganlan og 3-methyl-toluene. Or, there is another name of this. Kay duha man ni siya nga methyl. You can have it 1,3-dimethylbenzene. Or, guys, you remember the meta? You can have here metaxylene. Or methylbenzene. That's the name of that. Here, this is ethylbenzene, our parent name. Therefore, that is, where are we going to place our ethylbenzene? It will be, sayop ni ha? Sayop ni siya. Kani ang imong parent name. No? Or, you can have it here for 1, 2, 3, 4. 4-chloroethylbenzene. Pero if you're going to number them, it will be numbered by means of this one. No? So, which will come first? Diba? Ethyl? No? So, sayop ni siya. Actually, this is, the name of this is 4-chloroethylbenzene. So, your ethylbenzene is your parent name. Or you can have it para-chloroethylbenzene. Okay? So, that is the name of that. Okay. Oh, how about if you have more than 3 substituent, more than 2 substituent, I mean. Same thing with what we have done in our alkane, alkene, alkyne. We are going to name it in alphabetical order. Okay. The first one will be named first, followed by the other substituent. Okay. For instance here, but be sure to look for your parent name. Your parent name will be carbon 1. Okay, this is carbon 1. Okay, Ma'am, nganong wa man ta mag-carbon 2 nga niya? Same thing with what we are doing in the alkene. It should be followed by our carbon 2 will be followed by the next nga nearest to your parent name. No? Parent substitute, parent name, I mean. So that will be, if we will have it here, this is our toluene. Toluene is siya. Therefore, it is followed by nitro. Nitro ni siya. No? It's nitro. Okay. Therefore, that will be 1, 2, 3, 4. Your chloro will be at carbon 4. So the name of this is 4-chloro. Then your nitro is at 2,2-nitrotoluene. Did you get it? So that is our name for this. It has already 3 substituent. Here, na, we have toluca-bromo. So, pwede na ni siya carbon 1, carbon 2. Pwede na po ni siya nga niya mag-start kag carbon 1, carbon 2 because it is still the same. 2 gihapon siya. Okay. The first thing that you are going to identify is what is your parent. Oh, it is phenol here. Now, this is now phenol. And your substituent has carbon 2, bromo, carbon 4, there is bromo, carbon 6 na ay bromo. Use again, no, the prefix di, tri, tetra kung daghan sila. No? So that is pila ka buok. There is bromo at carbon 2. There is bromo at carbon 4. There is bromo at carbon 6. Therefore, that is 2, 4, 6 tribromo. What is your parent name? It's phenol. So that is it. This one. No? So, you can name this as, no? This is our ethyl benzene. No? No need to place now your site gapon siya, di ni mao. No? Your carbon 1 will be our, that ethyl benzene will be our parent name. That is carbon 1. No? Therefore, you can have this as 2. Ma'am, nga di matangani ma'am. Di ba yung ko sa inyo, mo follow yun na siya nearest to your parent. No? Parent, no? Chain. So that is 2, 3, 4. Okay. Therefore, the name of this, which will come first, it's bromo, followed by nitro. So it will be, where is bromo? 2 bromo. Where is your nitro? That is at 4. That is 2 bromo, 4 nitro, then ethyl benzene. Na? Ethyl benzene, like that. Na? So that is the name of that. Pero pwede na po gapon ni siya. Na? Pwede na gapon ni siya. Because this is being written in alphabetical order. No? So, let us now name this compound. Be. Plus, plus 10. Kinsay maka-answer sa letter A? Be, kinsay maka-answer sa letter A? Hello, I need a participant. Okay, kinsay maka-answer sa letter A? Isulti ngalan. This is the parent. Then, count it as carbon 1, 2, 3. So there is a substituent at carbon 3. What's the name of this? Plus 10 lagi. Ruby, kisa pa man. Nga ko naman gi. Singalan. Singalan? This is our toluene. Diba? Now that's carbon 1, 2, 3. There is an iodine at carbon 3. What's the name of this? This is 3-iodotoluene. Okay. That is 3-iodotoluene. Or you can have it meta-iodotoluene. Letter B. Letter B. Oh, your parent name is, what is this? An acid. So this benzoic acid. You can have carbon 1. Di ba carbon 1 niya ni? Pwede rag 2, 3. Pwede po 2, 3. So if you are going to have this as 2, 3, 4, 5. So there is what? No? There is 3 bromo. Then there is 5 bromo. Therefore, the name of this is what? 3, 5 dibromo benzoic acid. Okay, that's the name of that. No? 3, 5 dibromo benzoic acid. Letter C, kasi maka-answer. Anilin ni anilin. Inyong parent. Kasi maka-answer. Kasi maka-answer. Oh. Sige. No, this is aniline. Then you can count that at carbon 1, 2, 3, 4. Pareho rin Japon. Pwede pag 2, 3, 4. There is chloro. That is what? 4 chloro. What? Aniline. Or para. It is 4 chloroaniline. Or this is para. You can have it at para-chloroaniline. Okay, saba ni mga irua. Sige. That is it. That's letter C. Hindi naman mo. That is 4 chloroaniline or para-chloroaniline. Okay, no? This one will be your assignment. Or pwede na po ninyo ni tubagon. What is this? This is, the parent name is phenol. What is this? 1? No? This is what? This is what? It's phenol, but there is a substituent. Pwedeng 1 ganit, 2. Pwede po 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There is tertiary butyl at carbon 2, 4, and 6. Okay, so you can have it as what? No? 2, 4, 6. No? Tertiary butyl phenol. Okay, this one. Your parent name is NH2. It is aniline. But you could not have this as carbon 2. Kay layo, kaayo siya. It should be nearest to the parent, that is carbon 2 nga niya. So there is carbon 2, 3, 4. The name of this is 2, 4, what? Dichloroaniline. And this one is, you have benzoic. Diba? This is, what is this? 2, 4 dichloroaniline. This one is, we have benzoic acid. You have 1, 2, 3. That is 3 nitrobenzoic acid. I repeat, this is a phenol, and there is 2, 3, 4. That is 2, 4, 6 tri-tert-butyl, no? Phenol. This one, there is 2, 4 dichloroaniline. This one, it's 3 nitrobenzoic acid. Okay, so that's it. That is how to name our compound. No? So, by the way, what is Pa? Pa is polynuclear aromatic hydrocarbons, meaning daghan na siya, no? So hydrocarbons containing more than 2 or more benzene ring. And that is known as Pa, no? Which is being shared by carbon with another benzene ring, like this, no? Do you know what is naphthalene? So naphthalene is duha ka benzene ring. Naphthalene is, no, kung bahuan mo aning naphthalene, ok-ok mo. Sa mana siya, it's the moose ball. So, paingan anas binisaya, basta kay moose ball, no? Duha siya ka benzene ring, intricate with each other, that is naphthalene. So, yung naphthalene sa kuan Bisaya, kanang baho ba nga pangbutang mga kuan sa dress, kaya aron dili kut-kutog, no? Ok-ok. Ha? That's smooth ball. Okay. Then, kung tulo siya, it is anthracene. Tulo siya, anthracene, straight lang, nga tulo ka ring, benzene ring. Pero ang usa musaka, it is phenanthrene. Okay. So, this is Pa. 2 or more benzene ring. These are considered as polynuclear aromatic hydrocarbons. Okay. So one at a time, naphthalene was used as mothball and insecticide. This will preserve, no, woolen and force. No? Actually, no, now, decrease ni siya, gihimo na siya para dichlorobenzene. No? Pero, actually, kana siya original. Pero karon pwede na siya in para dichlorobenzene. So if it is para-dichloro, no, it is a benzene with duha ka chlorine. Okay. Opposite with each other. Pwede ang chlorine sa ibabaw, ang chlorine sa ubos. Okay, that's para. Pwede po sa side gani, that's still para. Okay. So, what is one of the effect of this Pa? No, they are carcinogenic, no? Carcinogenic. In what way? So take a look here. Pila ni siya ka benzene ring? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No? There are 5. Pa is, no, polynuclear aromatic hydrocarbons has more than 2 or more. No? So here it is. So this benzo alpha pyrene, this is benzo alpha pyrene, is one of the component which is present in cigarette. Cigarette smokes, automobile exhaust, and charcoal broiled meat. Kana dito magsugbata. Okay. What happened? No? So, once mugawas ni siya, what will happen? No? This will intricate, or this will be, no? This will be absorbed by an enzyme, no? Catalyst during oxidation, and this will be converted into a diol epoxide kani. So from benzo alpha pyrene, it will be converted into a diol epoxide. And what happened? Once it is ingested by the body, what will happen? Though it is not soluble, di ba? Ingong biya ko sa inyo, basta kani mga, no, non-polar, di ni siya soluble. But it is ingested. If it is ingested in the body, it will be more soluble. Nga naman, because of this enzyme that will catalyze it. So it will be it will be converted from benzo alpha pyrene into a diol epoxide. Kaning diol epoxide, what will happen? This could easily bind with the DNA, with the amino group. So what will happen? It will alter the structure of the DNA, and it will mutate into a cancer-causing substance. And that is the effect of this benzo alpha pyrene. Asa siya makitaan? Sa cigarette smoke, automobile exhaust, and charcoal broiled meat. That is why, please, dili kaayo gyud magkaon-kaon pag-ayo og permanente barbecue. No, ano man, because because of this, that benzoalpha pyrene, no, which will convert that into epoxide. Uy, by the way, benzoalpha pyrene is present in cigarette smoke, automobile exhaust, and charcoal broiled meat. No? So, if and when it will be ingested in our body, what will happen? This will be catalyzed by enzyme, no, oxidase, no, into a diol epoxide. And this diol of epoxide is a DNA mutation which will cause cancer, or this is a cancer causing mutation DNA. So that's it. So dili good maayo mag-smoke. Of course, this will always be affecting our lungs. Lungs yun siya. Basta ka ng mga something to do with smoke. Okay. So what are the characteristic reaction of this benzene and its derivatives? No? Actually, no, the most common is substitution, good siya. No? Substitution by halogens. What do you mean by halogens? They are those four: chloro, bromo, iodo, fluorine. But in most cases, panagsaning fluorine mo appeal. It's only chloro, fluoro, iodo. No? Then there is also a nitro. No? Substitution by nitro. There is also a substitution by sulfonic acid. That is HSO3, or you can write it as SO3H. No? First one, halogen. So how are we going to substitute the benzene ring into iodine, into halogenation? So if this is now your benzene, okay, if this is your benzene and we have a chlorine, chlorine should always be your halogen group should always be in diatomic. That is F2, Cl2, Br2, I2. So what will happen here? Okay, there will be a substitution. What happened? This will be ClCl. Okay, one of your chlorine will substitute your hydrogen here in your benzene. Okay, here, and this will substitute with one of the chlorine, and your hydrogen will be attached to your chlorine. Di ba duha man to ka chlorine? Ang usa ka chlorine mo substitute sa inyong hydrogen nga niya, no? It will cleave. Term ana is cleave, manang mo connect. Okay. It will cleave to this, no? Napaway usa ka chlorine. Your hydrogen here will substitute your other chlorine to form into hydrogen chloride. Okay. Here you will have chlorobenzene. But of course, this will happen with the catalyst of ferric chloride. Catalyst ni siya. As I've said, ingubi ako, ang catalyst will not interfere in the reaction. No? You could not see it in the product. But why? Because this will only serve as a catalyst. This will only hasten the reaction. And this will allow the reaction to come up with the product. This is halogenation. Okay. So, chlorobenzene is the product and hydrogen chloride. Sa to, ang usa ka chlorine hincleave nga niya, ang hydrogen gisubstitutan niya ang usa ka chlorine, no, to form into hydrogen chloride, and this one is now your chlorobenzene. Okay, that's the first one. Actually, this is common with this formula. This is iodine. This one, di ba? This is, if you have this, what is this? You have duha ka iodine and you have phenol. But this whole thing is known as the chemical formula of thyroxine. What is thyroxine? Thyroxine is kaning naa sa goiter. So low level of thyroxine. This thyroxine is needed in order to promote a healthy thyroid gland. Okay, here. So this is thyroxine. Most of those who have low level of thyroxine will result, kung early age, karang infant pa nga, low ang thyroxine, later on, nga dili mabalaan, this will lead to mental retardation. Na? For adult, this will cause hypothyroidism. Hypothyroidism meaning mudako nga niya. Okay. Now, one of its manifestation is kaninga niya sa kaning sa neck that pit is mo bulge, and that is known as goiter. No? Pero ang term there is hypothyroidism. No? And what are the symptoms nga magkaan na mog dako, tingaka, no? Ang uban mo dako ang mata, di ba? Mostly kana na naay mga goiter, dako ang mata, no? It will cause lethargy, obesity, and dry skin. But it's easy to cure this at an early symptoms. Basta gani na early symptoms na nga, ang sultis uban kay there is a mostly pag sige ganig dry throat. Okay, yes, sige inom kay grabe mo ka dry throat. So be sure to have a checkup because possibly you have a low level of thyroxine. Na? It's easy to have this because most of the seafoods are rich in iodine. Okay, so dali ra kaayo siya. And that is why I am not buying that salt, yung kanang common salt. I always buy salt with iodine. No? Kanang naasa na sa store nga with nakapack, no? That's with iodine because low levels of that pwede ra nga asin. That actually this is asin. Asin ni siya nga gibutang iodine. No? That is what is meant by iodized salt. Okay. So iodized salt has three forms. Katong granular, ang kapino, pero pwede po itong naapoy medyo para pang luto. Okay. So have that one. So it's easy. But the problem is if and when you have already a low level of this thyroxine intake, that will lead to hypothyroidism. Mudako nga nimo bulge. Okay, that's it. The second one is, ang first reaction is halogenation. The second reaction is nitration. If you talk about nitration, of course, your reactant here is the nitric acid. Okay. Your benzene plus nitric acid, same thing rin gihapon. No? Here, what will happen? You have hydrogen here, okay, and another hydrogen, okay. What will happen? This NO2 kani, NO2 kani. NO2 nga niya mo separate, no, to cleave with your hydrogen here. Ang imong hydrogen substitute nga niya in a way that you will have two hydrogen, di ba? This will be HO, no? HO. Okay. So your hydrogen here will add on to your hydrogen nga usa to form into H2O. No? That is ang NO nga niya mo cleave nga ni mo substitute sa H. Ang H ni mo nga niya mo substitute pod sa imong gikuha nga NO nga niya. And this will form into HOH or H2O. And this is now our nitrobenzene. That is the second reaction of your benzene. So, particularly, the NO2 group will cleave to your hydrogen here, by means of sulfuric. Your catalyst here is H2SO4. It is sulfuric acid. This could be done in the laboratory, So another thing here is if you will continue, no? If you will continue with this, no? Naana kay nitrobenzene kani. Then add on it with, no, carboxylic acid. This will form into benzoic, no? 4-nitrobenzoic acid. Huh? And finally, add it again with water, with hydrogen atom. No? This will form into PABA. What is PABA? That is para-aminobenzoic acid. Pero di kayo ni siya importante. Ang importante kaningan niya. No? So the first reaction is halogenation. The second reaction is nitration. The third, no? So this nitro. Can you still remember mga what you call this? What is the component in bomb? That is TNT. No? What is TNT? Dili tago ng tago, ha? That is trinitrotoluene. This is trinitrotoluene. Okay, this is TNT. Oh, what are the formulas TNT? TNT is one of the component in explosive mga bombs. Okay, that is trinitrotoluene. What makes it tri? Meaning to look a nitro. Where? At carbon 2, carbon 4, carbon 6. This is 2,4,6-trinitrotoluene, TNT. Okay, no? One of its component also, derivative ani, is the trinitroglycerin. Okay, no? Another component of this is the cyclonite. That is RDX, then the PETN, the PETN. That is the peta-erythritol. No? Tetra, di ko kaklaro ani mo gamay. Okay. Tetranitrate. Okay. So these are the nitro group in explosive. Kani sila tanan. Pero ang pinakakusog og buto asa ma'am, kaning TNT, kani siya. The rest of this is not so, no? These are plastic explosive kani, mga plastic explosive ni siya kani. The RDX and the PETN are plastic explosive, no? This is the simplest form of explosive. Pero di kay ni siya kusog mo buto. Kaning TNT gyud ang pinakakusog. Okay. That is nitration. The third one is sulfonation. Try to remember in the nitration, no? What is your catalyst? It is sulfuric acid. In halogenation, what is your catalyst? It is ferric chloride. How about in sulfonation? Okay. In sulfonation, your sulfuric acid now is what? A reactant. No? So what happened here is, no, this is ang oxygen ra gyud, ang usa ka oxygen maoy mawala. Same thing with, di ba? The nitro, that is HNO3, ang usa ka oxygen sa NO3 maoy mawala. The rest will cleave to your hydrogen here. Here, what will happen? Your usa ka hydrogen mabilin og usa ka oxygen. Ania, ang HSO3 muklev nga niya. Na? To form SO3H or HSO3, pareho ra. Then, your HO will be added with another H to form into HOH or H2O. So, this is now our benzene sulfonic acid. What is the reaction? It is sulfonation. So, this sulfonation is the major need in preparation of synthetic detergent. This is being added. What is that? That is the sodium 4-dodecybenzene sulfonate. This one is being added into your soap to make it into a detergent. No? Kay may kani kang soap daghan na siya klase like bath soap, no? Na ay detergent. We have also those dishwashing soap like that. No? So this one is specific that sodium 4-dodecybenzene sulfonate is for detergent na gani siya. No? Okay, this is now your formula of your dodecyl 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 benzene kani siya. Okay, this is your dodecyl benzene. Dodecyl ni siya. Why dodi? How many carbons? Straight chain. Diba? It has 12, diba? Decane, 10 carbons. On decane, 11 carbons. Do decane, how many carbons? 12. So that is 12. That is 10, 11, 12. So this, no, dodecane is attached to your benzene to form into dodecyl benzene. Okay. Or, no, by further having it into a detergent, mauna ni siya. That is now your SDS. What is SDS? Sodium 4-dodecyl benzosulfonate, which is a detergent, which is component of the detergent. Okay. Actually, so tulo ra to ka reaction ha. Tulo ra ka reaction ang common sa benzene. That is halogenation, nitration, and sulfonation. Let us now have a specific derivative of benzene, which is phenol. This is phenol. How will you know? It is in a hydroxy. It has branched out. Your benzene has a parent name of OH. And this is phenol. Okay. So your phenol added with methyl, you will be naming it as 3-methyl phenol or M-cresol. And siya. This is the IUPAC name. This is the common name. What's the common name of this? It is metacresol. This is pila na ka? OH. Duha na. So, imong benzene na ay 1,2 benzene diol. Or you can name this as what? 1-hydroxyphenol. Pwede na siya. Pwede po na siya yung anangalan. And its common name of this is catechol. Take a look. Kung meta gani, catechol. Kung ortho, not meta. Kung ortho gani, do ka OH, ortho, di ba? Okay, just one apart. Okay, that is catechol. If it is there is already in between na usa ka buok, it is meta. This is meta-hydroxybenzene or 1,3-benzene diol. The name of this in common name is resorcinol. Resorcinol. And the last one is, this is the most beautiful one, is hydroquinone. That is in para-hydroxybenzene. Para-hydroxybenzene, the hydroquinone. What is that hydroquinone? Actually, that hydroquinone is one of the medicine for kanang magkurog-kurog, malaria. That's hydroquinone. Okay, that is. These are now phenol in a crystalline form. Okay. Some more. This is your phenol. There is a methyl. In 5, there is, what is this? It is propyl and isopropyl at 2. So the name of this is 2-isopropyl, then 5-methylphenol. And this is thymol. Then the other one, this is again your methyl. This is now your phenol. Kani. Moniphenol nimo. Okay. But you can name this napoaldehyde. Di ba mo aldehyde ni siya? Okay. The name here is your benzaldehyde. Na? So your parent name here is benzaldehyde. Therefore, that is asa ta mag-count og 1, 1, 2, 3. Na kani. Na ay methoxy at carbon 3. Na ay hydroxy sa carbon 4. This is your vanillin. What is vanillin, by the way? Vanillin is the one which is used as food flavoring. Ang humot siya. And this is the oroshol. Oroshol. Okay. Pila ka ringa niya. No? This is your carbon. No? Your phenol here. Then there is another hydroxy. Then there is an attachment of pila man ni 1, no? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 ba ni? There is ondecane. Na? Ondecane nga. Ondecane nga branching. Okay, so that's it. So this orishol is the main component of the poison ivy. Poison ivy is kani siya nga plant, may gani wala sa ato ni siya na this can cause skin disease. Matandog ka ani, this will cause skin disease. Why? Because there is a poison in the leaves of this plant. That is why it's so called poison ivy. So here, what is the acidity of phenol? Phenol has an acidity of 9.95, which is stronger acid. When you add it with sodium hydroxide, which is a strong base, strong acid, strong base, so your phenol is a strong acid added with a strong base, you will form a weaker base, which is now our sodium phenoxide, okay, and water, diba? So this is one of the reaction of phenol. Phenol plus sodium hydroxide, you will form a sodium phenoxide, kani, and water. So this is one of the reaction of phenol. Phenol also is considered important in a way that this will have a function of auto-oxidation. Now, what do you mean by auto-oxidation? Meaning, this will take away the toxins in our body. So, that is why phenol is an antioxidant. Now, in what way? How it is being done? So, for instance, nakakaong kag humba. It has a very long fatty acid hydrocarbon. What will happen? Okay. By means of auto-oxidation, kani. Auto-oxidation, that is oxygen with light, this will form into hydrogen peroxide. Okay. Atong sa ilalom nimo. Then, what will happen is this will convert this long fatty acid nimo will be converted into hydroperoxide. Hydroperoxide, which is a radical chain. What do you mean by radical chain? This one is the one that will cleave to your toxins in the body, and this will eliminate out of our body by means of so-called auto-oxidation. Okay. So what is the mechanism of this? First step is chain ionization. So this is your fatty acid with the presence of light. What will happen? This long chain of your fatty acid will be no, converted into a carbon radical, kani, on a carbon radical. Then, step 2, no, is chain. Una is chain initiation. What do you mean by chain initiation? Ang imong long fatty acid will be converted into carbon radical. The second step is chain propagation. So your radical, kani, your carbon radical, this one, with the presence of your oxygen, no, the diatomic oxygen, no, this one here will cleave to your carbon radical, kani, this is known as carbon radical. Mo cleave ming imong O-O. This is O2, no, to form into hydroxy-peroxy radical. And to be, no, part pa ni siya sa chain propagation, A. Then, to be, what will happen? Na, this one here, kani, section, this one here, will be converted into this new fatty acid. If this one here added with another, no, new fatty acid hydrocarbon chain, what will happen? So, duha na kabuok. Pero kani is in a radical form now. This one is another new radical. Okay. Finally, you will form a hydroperoxide kanina and a new carbon radical. And same process will go on. No? So, sunod-sunod yapon siya. No? Dungag na po kag new fatty acid hydrocarbon, mo-attach na po siya sa new carbon radical, so on and so forth. So, this is known as the chain length. No? This is how we generate thousands of hydroperoxide molecules, which is very important in the oxidation reaction. Okay, so hydroperoxide themselves are unstable under biological condition, and they are the one to degrade short chains of aldehydes, the carboxylic acid, with unpleasant rancid smell. That is why mo dig-ab ka, pag dig-ab dibitaw nimo, laig baho, and that is known as a hydroperoxide, no? Output in your body, no? So that is the rancid smell. So similar formation of this is katong mga, no? What happened? There are lipoproteins, the LDL, HDL, no, which is deposited in our arteries, no, which will cause cardiovascular disease. What happened? Now, this will be degraded by hydroperoxide. So that is how important hydroperoxide is. Hydroperoxide is being, no, done into how many steps? 3 steps. No? Katong initiation, then the chain, like that. So, this is, no? So, by the way, this one is present in vitamin E, no? Vitamin E. That is why vitamin E, phenol in vitamin E is very important because they are so-called nature's scavengers. No? So, sometimes we should drink vitamin E. Kung sa mga examples of vitamin E, labaw nag mga edad-edaran na, Myra E. No, okay. So, most of the vitamin E is in a form of, no? It's in a form of fat-soluble na siya. Di siya pwede in solid form. It should be fat-soluble. So, that's vitamin E. This is vitamin E. No? The formula of vitamin E. Okay. Vitamin E, what's the precursor of this? There is a toluene, the OH. Diba? This one, this is your toluene, the OH. Okay. So, unfortunately, vitamin E is removed during processing of many foods and food products. So, that is why we need to have an intake of vitamin E. Vitamin E. No? So, here it is. Why? Because kung nagani vitamin E, pas-pas ang iyang spoilage. Munang mostly in processing, paong yun nila ng vitamin E to lessen the food spoilage. Aron dili siya dali madaot. No? So what is added to make it no lessen? No? BHT ang tawag. No? The BHA are added to food in order to prolong the food spoilage or the auto-oxidation. Okay. So, same thing process gyapon ni siya sa mga rubber and plastic. So, what makes capsaicin hot? Capsaicin is mga sili. Now, take a look. Hala, sili. Okay. This is your sili. This is your formula of sili. It started with a phenol. Kani-kani. Diba? Phenol. And we have a methoxy. Okay. Actually, this capsaicin contains both phenol, kani diba? Phenol and ether. Phenol, kani. Kaya naman siya ether nga niya. No? The inflammatory properties of capsaicin, known as human tongue, can detect as little as 1 drop in 5 liters of water. Grabe, no? Gamay ra. No? Gamay ra kayo siya. 1 drop in a 5 liter. Matilawan paghihapon ni mo. Mao gani, in order, kung nakakaong kag sili, in order to minimize the hotness of this, drink more water. Nga naman, this will dissolve later. Sila, 5 liter in 1 drop. So, 1 drop nga, sili, no? In order to take away the sting of the hotness of capsaicin, you need to drink what? 5 liters. Grabe. No? Pero na uban nga, grabe mo kaon og sinilihan. Yeah, it depends on adaptability of the person. Kung gamay pa ka, naanad na kayo mong ginikanan nga magsili, wag ito problema, ana. Pero kung ang tao, na dili hinili, makakaon lang gamay sili, ambot, aray. Na? So, that is, actually, this capsaicin is used sometimes in, pwede po niya siya, a natural way in driving away no, insect. Pwede na siya in your, what you call this, plants. Pwede na siya. No? That is it. That's capsaicin. Capsaicin has what? A phenol. Phenol and a phenol ether. This is your phenol, kanisya. This one here is your phenol ether. Okay. Oh, that's the end of the chapter. So, stop sharing. So that ends our class. I will have a quiz again. Sabi ni Ma'am, humanata sa hydrocarbons tanan. So we will have a quiz by Tuesday. I will be sending our quiz by Tuesday. Same thing in the Google Classroom. Before we start with aldehydes man siguro sunod. Okay, yeah. Aldehydes. Or pwede ra dili sa ako mag-quiz, idungan na ako sa aldehydes. Kung sa may gusto, parang taas-taas ang coverage. Wow. Tubag, mga bata. Saman, idungan, discuss gyapon ko by Tuesday, o mag-quiz ta.
Ayaw na lang idungan, ma'am.
Ha?
Ma'am, ayaw idungan, ma'am.
Ayaw idungan. Sige, mag-quiz. Sige, sa'yo, Romani. O, sige. Mag-quiz ta by Tuesday. Probably by Saturday or Sunday, mahumanan ako tanan yung quiz 1 and quiz 2. Ma-reflect na. Okay. So, that's it. O, be, now, mga now, pakita. Pakita sa mga now, kay mag-picture ta. Sige. Okay. Saka should be. Ay. Ito na to ayot sa gallery. Okay, gallery view. Sige, picture ta. Kamay rapod na pod mo ba? Sige lang. Basta kayo nagklase. Oh. Nakajut. Asa naman to? Sige. Be. Picture. Kung nag-connect pa na pa nag-connect. Si Rene, Binaong, Neron, now. Oh.
Kapit.
So, good morning.
Napalo,
Neron.
ma'am. Napalo.
Neron. Mga gwapag-gwapo. Sige. Si Neron. Duki mas Neron. Kabalo biya mo, mawara ba ni? Sige. 1, 2, ready. Nanas Neron. 1, 2, ready. Smile. Okay, goodbye. So by Tuesday, we will have a quiz. So happy weekend, everyone.
Bye, ma'am.
Goodbye.
Ay, ma'am.